and tell. Keep your distance from myself. For the genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish she well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran to check up on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. First down, Dillon. Nifty move there on the run, but ultimately brought down at the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, these two teams, the Falcons and the Vikings, have met 30 times since the Falcons' inaugural year in the league back in 1966. And the Vikings winning 19 of those games, but maybe the most memorable game between the two was a Falcons victory. That was in the NFC Championship game back in January of '99. Gary Anderson missed a field goal to potentially win it at the end of regulation, and then the Falcons would get the victory in OT 30-27, and they were off to the Super Bowl.
And the Falcon first down.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check.
On 2nd down now, Dillon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Ready? 60 or. Protein spill.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52.
Hustle, hustle.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
2nd and 6. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Ready.
Check, 59, 59. Rabbit. Check it out, read.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
80 weapon. Hey, echo.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Echo.
2nd and 10. And complete to Zach Ertz. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
You're out.
On first down, Dickerson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 55, right there in the middle. 55, too low, Cupcake. Mike 55. Mike.
Now.
2nd and 9 now. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, watch that. Check.
Hey, lock it.
Mike 54. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Ready.
Now back to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance?
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
Watch it. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Vick will look to throw on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Watch 7. Watch 7. Watch 7. Watch time. Tight end.
Now the first carry for Bush. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Vick. He's got Fuller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Falcons.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Vikings 16-yard line.
Ready? 50, Max, 50. 55. Go. Hey, 1-3. 50.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Their mobile, agile quarterback making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Greystone, travel. Look, squeeze. Go.
Looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
59's Mike, check.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Being chased out left. That is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's Vic following the interception. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Off the play fake, Vic. Caught, it's Cruz, left side. 30. 10, touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be... And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch the screen.
Hey, zoom.
Mike, check, 59. Hey, defense, let's go. Check 59.
2nd and long. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
55, Mike, 55.
Go, go.
55 is Mike, guys, 55. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Here I come.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain of 32 that time. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42.
13 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check.
Fan.
Crouch.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Michael Thomas there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And they'll let it go deep for Cruz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The throw on second down from Vick, incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You can't block me. Slam. Let's go.
Again, it's Vick. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Showing up. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
On second down, Dickerson. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40, 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
All day, every day, any day.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That's it, baby.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Set 70, Indy.
Here we go. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is brought in at the 21. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll run on first down. Dillon. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side. Dillon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Let's go,
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Vick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
Snap. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Ready?
Back to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You.
Go on.
Wide, get wide. Shoot.
Fire.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
down. 15 line it. 15 line.
They get hang with us.
Second and 11. Smith catches left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's go. Hey, watch it, watch it.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try and sneak it here, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Bang, 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 bang.
Now a give, right side. Dickerson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
6-6, pull it high.
Rush in, rush in.
On second down now, Dickerson about 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
Well, there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The field goal we just saw has us now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Now this throw caught left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of 6.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 59, Mike.
Hard.
59. You better be afraid of me.
Hey, Delta.
Be afraid of me. Catch it.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Check.
Rock it. Now.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Come on. Mike's 59.
Leo.
Right here. Kill.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown.
Their mobile quarterback. 55 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Eli Apple, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Tremendous play right there by Eli Apple, sealing the game with that interception for his team. I bet that'll make his mom, Annie, really happy.
Absolutely making Annie proud. He was born in Philadelphia, tough kid from the city of brotherly love, and a tough play there to seal it. Throwing Vic. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, 4 down. Watch out.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. This is Bush. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. He may try and run for this. And some room to work. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Atlanta, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello. My neck talking right. I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that.
What's up, y'all? This is DJ Trey Mo, and welcome to Superstar KO. Alright, let's get it in. Wanna play by yourself? Hit 1v1. You and a buddy? Hit 2v2. Or if you really trying to squad up, hit alright. Next up, let's get your team, player.
Like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money.
Give it up for Coach OBJ.
I'm in my new bag.
All right, y'all. Let's stack your lineup with some X factors.
Too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back.
Yo, Aaron Donald bench press his offensive lineman.
48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Hopkins is a real end zone threat.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials.
Welcome to Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable.
All right, Dot City, snappers.
This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming.
Aha! You made it! Welcome to Superstar KO. In this mode, man, we laying tracks and talking smack. So if you ready, let's get it started. First and 10, 75 yards to glory. Superstar KO time, baby.
No, 66. Hey, Charlie.
On first down, Brady's got it. He's got his tight end on the corner route. Nice catch.
Let's go.
Snappers, give us that crackle and make it pop. Here's Brady on first and 10. And incomplete. That hit made the ball roam free.
Wait, that's 53. 450.
Second down. Running it. And nowhere to go as he'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Wait, that's 180.
Brady is throwing on third. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough there to hold on to that one. Fourth down, not looking so good. You're on the freeway to the... Fourth down, the snapper's looking to the air. Going deep here for Mr. Big Chest. That left side breeze, taking it to the house. He'll take it all the way for a snapper's touchdown. All right, y'all. Snapper's ready to go for two. They're going to throw for the two. Blam! The hit jarred it loose. Incomplete.
Let's go, baby.
Here's an easy trade mode tip for you. All you need is 8. What you waiting on?
Get that ball.
Hey, Mike 7.
Rebirth.
First down, Rodgers. Throwing short here. That's complete to the tight end.
Oh, yeah.
Rodgers looks to throw it again. It's complete to D-Hop. And they get him down, but he's in enemy territory now. Behind on the scoreboard. Don't matter. That's when the Dot City offense comes alive.
Hey, over.
First and 10. Here's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit jars the ball free. Second down and still looking to pick up some yards. On second down, Rodgers again. And he fires one incomplete. Painting yourself in a corner. Everybody wearing your team colors will feel better if you did something here. On third down, Rodgers. And it pops free. That collision just jarred the ball loose. All right, it's fourth down. You gotta do something. You're in the fourth down. Dot City's dropping back to throw. Wide open is his receiver. That's complete. And he's finally taken down after a big game. First down on the ground, and he's going to lose yardage right here. All right, second down. Let's get some positive yards this time. On second down, here's Rodgers. And he's into the end zone for a Dot City touchdown. A big play coming up for Dot City. They'll look to throw. And he rifles one, incomplete.
Let's go,
You got 3 plays, 3 chances to prove you're the best. Gain more yards than your opponent, and you'll win. Here's Brady. Just not enough time to get it downfield. They take him down outside the pocket. Man, I can't wait to shake your hand up on this stage. If you get the win, that is.
Alpha.
Out of the gun, Rodgers. Going for the home run. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact to force the drop. Gonna have to get things going right here. You're going the wrong way. From the gun, it's Brady. He's gonna air it out deep for AB. And incomplete on the deep ball. Play 4 on the way in tug of war. Go get you a win. Rodgers from the shotgun. He's going to wind it up and air it out. Oh, and this one is incomplete. This is your last chance to push downfield.
Second toe, defense. Second toe, defense. Let's go. Check. Check 43.
One last pass. Brady going down the middle. It's complete. How do you say last play in Spanish? This game is loco. One last play for Rodgers. Gets it to Hopkins on the slant. Ladies and gentlemen, we just saw a...
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me.
So you just won your first game of Superstar KO. And now for the best part about winning, go choose another X Factor.
I ruin their plans, I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on.
Get the ball to OBJ, and he'll do the rest.
Crash, honey, dash, honey, dash, honey, dash.
All right, Dot City, mirror match.
Dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash.
Yo, you're moving on to the second round. Keep it up, and you just may have what it takes to go all the way. Your ball, one drive. Superstar, you are live. On first down, Newton. And the first hookup with his wide receiver, Antonio Brown. All right, first up is Dot City. Let's see how you do. Newton on first and 10. Right side, that's complete to Brown. Nice move, player. Crossing into enemy territory. Things are starting to heat up. On first down, Newton. And this throw here is gonna be. Again on second down, it's Newton. Rolling right. Newton gets hit by kryptonite. Fumble. On third and long, it's Newton. Reeled in a big one. But no, he's out of bounds. Buckle up. You're in the.
Right there, 54. 20. Mike 5-4. Hey! Mike 5-4. Pick me up. Here we go.
Fourth and a mess of yards. D-City gonna air it out. Newton goes down, obeying the laws of gravity. The ball's in your hands. Score a TD, and this thing is over. First down, Rodgers. Down on a big sack. Looking more nervous than a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
Here we go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Here's Rodgers on second down. Ouch! Back-to-back sacks? You listening? Good. That colorful turf under your feet.